It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, check Mega. Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Down. Check Fury.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right, 97.
Here's Lance to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made. It's 30.
First down, Minnesota.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Cousins. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, Cousins. Mid open, it's Goodwin. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision. First of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. And they'll let him try again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And credit the tackle to Theo Jackson. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. Able to find Gray here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From midfield, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play, a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Za'Darius Smith coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. They find some open field here. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Cousins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Za'Darius Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Right, blue. Right, white. Yellow, go.
Here's Lance.
And he's going to go down again. Za'Darius Smith drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
All right, now here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins steps away toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. back right around the 41-yard line. On third down, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing his Lance on third down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Za'Darius Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Adams the man in motion right. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Joseph is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. On the move to his left. Pass complete. It's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Got it. 3. Field flat. Green jack.
Here's Lance. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick.
And a comeback may start.
GG's. Get me out of here, baby. Get me out of here, bro. Get me out of here.
And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try the middle with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship